December the 3rd, and it is about 5:45 in the morning. I am headed out to start my car. You can hear the turkeys. They're already out telling us about it. I don't know if you can see them right there. They're already out giving the morning report, but we've got frost on our cars this morning. So I'm headed out to start my car, and then I'll pack my lunch and I'll be ready to go. See the frost kind of glittering. It's really pretty, and I love how the light refracts off of it, or reflects off of it, I should say. But it is a hassle for getting ready in the morning. Y'all are up that a little early this morning, aren't you? How about we go up? You think? How about we go up? I'll get y'all a little snack. Okay? I'll get y'all a little snack. Okay, so I'm at work, and I have been making copies for my class project grade sheets. It is today that they do their presentations, and they've got different topics that I've picked out, specifically that are related to the class, but also that they can delve a little bit deeper into like some science literacy and science ethic areas. For example, like with the history of the periodic table, you know, there's obviously the science of that, but there's also a lot of interesting social history there, and pop culture history, but social history, and that there were women who participated in that got no credit until long after they were gone. So I try to pick out topics that have richer stuff that they can delve into. They get to pick the topics that they do, and they work in groups of two, and they have to prepare a PowerPoint presentation and then present to the class today. So that's what we're doing this morning. It gives them a little chance. The students then get to comment on each other. It's anonymous, but it's kind of like a peer review process where they write down what they think someone did well, or maybe something they could work on a little bit, like if their slides are hard to read or whatever. And that way the students get to see what it is that they like themselves, and then maybe incorporate that into their own presentations. I did want to mention that I went ahead and did the drawings for the giveaways for the Snowfall cowl, and also the Dragon Horde yarn boot weather sweater giveaway, and I contacted those people. And I have also matched everybody up for the pattern swap, and magic linked everybody in a message on Ravelry. So if you signed up for the pattern swap on my Ravelry group, make sure that you go and look, because that way you can find out who your swap partner is. And just by the 21st of December, let's get that done. I know some people already have, so I appreciate that. But anyway, so we're headed to class this morning to see some presentations. Maybe I'll take a little bit of video if they don't care.
And I'm John Single. We're doing House Hunters for Mars.
Bursts that interfered with some technology on Earth. When they did this, they were able to discover a lot of new information.
And we're going to do the role of minorities in the history of physics, specifically in the 20th and 21st century.
Well, the students are done with their presentations, and I've got to go through and compile all the comments onto one set of sheets. But first, I've got to finish grading an exam, so I'm going to try to do that. And I've also got a research student on their way to meet me, so I've got to take care of that too. So I'm going to grade some exams for a minute. Well, I got Bo a gold pad, so Melissa can ride him with a gold pad that'll match his boots in the Christmas show. And that came in today. I ordered myself one like this in navy for Flame. So it's I think it's Professional Equine. It's a dressage pad. It's really pretty. It's a nice color. I like it's nice and thick too. It's got a nice thick paddedness to it. So Kim brought up the deer meat from one of the deers I had processed. So I got some of it sliced up for jerky, and then I got some steaks and a little bit of ground, and then he gave me a package of the processing place where we take it does sausages, and they do Polish or hot or mild or Cajun spice sausage. So he gave me a package of the sausages. I'm going to try some Polish links, and let's see if those will be pretty good. So I've got to put that in the freezer, and then I've got to go get hay put out for this kit to make someone for Christmas. I'm not going to say who in case they watch this, but I bought this kit as a gift for somebody, so I'll have to get that made up sometime in the next week or so. I thought it was kind of neat. This is from Joanna's Collection Baskets. I've never tried one of their kits before, but Sasha rates them pretty highly, so I'm going to try it out. You don't even want it. You just wanted it because he wanted it. You're rotten. Hey, Belle. Did y'all enjoy your supper tonight? Some of y'all are still eating. Hi, biscuits. Look at all those fuzzies. Look at all those fuzzies. Yeah. Did y'all get your dinner eat? Now you're eating your hay. Okay. Fuzzy fuzzies. Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzies. Well, I got my first Christmas card. This is from Nancy. I recognize the Snoopy and then the stamp. I know she likes to do that. So, got my first Christmas card of the year. And I also got my big Baker's Creek catalog, Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. And this is their big book. You have to pay for this one. But it is so full of beautiful pictures and tons of information. I can't wait to sit down and look through this in a lot more detail. I'm excited to see what all they have. Beautiful photographs and beautiful seeds, all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm excited to browse it a little bit more tonight. Okay, well, I've been remiss in sharing my Advent calendars with you. So here's the first 3 days of my Lollipop Girl Yarns calendar. This is all based on Christmas in New York City, I believe she said. So, I ordered this particular one because I know her and I wanted to help somebody get started in their business. So, figured it was a good thing to do. So, these are the first 3. And they're really beautiful. I love this one especially. This first one, the tree lighting at Rockefeller Center, is really beautiful. So, then I also did a swap with Miss Shirley online. And she knows I love to make amigurumis. So, the idea was we would just swap things that we had in our stash out. So she was the person who sent to me, and then I sent to Nancy. So it was like a little circle because Nancy sent to Shirley. So it worked out really well. So this is some DK weight yarn because Shirley knows I love to make some amigurumis. So I think these will be a great addition to my stash for making amigurumis. Or, I mean, they are beautiful yarns, and they would be just as beautiful in a shawl, I think. So anyway, so I picked out a pattern. It's a free pattern from Hedgehog Fibers that I think I'm going to make my Advent minis out of. But I'm not going to start it just yet because I have too many other irons in the fire. Well, I brought in another box of my family tree ornaments here. So I'm working on putting those on the tree. So all of these are from my family, my mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. Things that I made when I was a kid, or things that have memories. When you look at them, they might not look like much, but they mean a lot. So I'm sure you guys have things that are like that in your homes too. So anyway, I'm going to work on putting the rest of these ornaments on the tree, and then I'm going to get up to making some hats, I think, tonight for my charity donation. Okay, well, I've got all my outside chores done, and I got the deer meat put in the freezer, and got a little bit more decorating done. Honestly, I'm feeling a little congested and stuffy tonight, so I don't feel very good. I don't feel bad, but I'm just a little stuffy and feeling a little congested. So I think a lot of it's from the dust, you know, getting stuff out of the garage, and that spare room had a lot of dust in it still. So I think I'm just a little stuffy. I'm going to use my neti pot later. But anyway, so I think that's where I'm going to end. I'm just going to sit down. I've got these scraps of this bulky weight yarn, and I'm going to crochet a couple of hats tonight and eat some supper. Probably have an early night and just listen to a couple of podcasts. I'm re-listening to the West Wing Weekly podcast, and I'm also listening to the latest episode of Finding Fred that came out about Mr. Rogers. So I think I'm just going to sit this evening and relax and work on some hats. And I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. I keep calling it Vlogmas so far. I appreciate everybody watching that's been watching, and I plan on recording a regular episode probably toward the end of the week. I have Friday pretty well free because it's study day. I'll just have to go over to the barn for writing lessons. So I'm going to try to get all my grading caught up before Friday. So I'll have Friday pretty well free. So my goal is to try to record on Friday. I've got to get Maria's package sent out to Colorado. I was waiting on a couple of things to finish, make sure they were sealed. So we'll send her some homemade goodies. So I've been making sure. I wanted to wait 48 hours to make sure that the seals were good on them. So those will be going in the mail hopefully tomorrow or Thursday for sure at the latest. And then I'm going to, tomorrow I've got to meet with a student. So I'm probably not going to make it to adult riding, which is kind of a shame. But I'll get to ride Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which is good. And tomorrow also I've got another little tree or two that I want to put up, little small like 1.5 foot trees. And then I think I'm going to put up one more big tree. I think I'm going to put up my horse tree. We'll see which one I do, but I've got 3 options that I was thinking about. I'm not going to do all 3 of them this year, but I am going to put up at least one of the trees, probably the horse tree this year. So anyway, I'm going to get on to making my hats here and fix some supper, and I hope you guys are having a good evening. And you gonna come say goodbye, Simon? Come here. Oh, you're gonna be camera shy. You're just gonna be off camera, huh? Well, come here. There's his tail. Anyway, you gotta get on here so Christine will meow at you, so Nancy's cat will talk back. Anyway, all right, y'all have a good night. Bye.